Welcome to the Short Funk Podcast. I'm Tom Barbalet, and today, let's talk about a little bit of culture. Went to a Grateful Dead show recently, and in response to that, the ticket that I found available, that I decided to culturally take my wife to, was Ice-T. Would have gone to Ice Cube, Public Enemy, but Ice-T was up there in my cultural awakening in my early teens. He was extremely credible. The stuff that he talked about was succinct. He told kind of gangster fairy tales in a very curious way. But really, Ice-T was a combination of producers and DJs that just took his ideas to the next level. And the amount of bleakness, the amount of desolation, the layering of Ice-T's vision of the environment that he grew up in, being an orphan, a variety of the elements that made Ice-T really interesting, descriptively as well as sonically, were also wrapped around a variety of samples that were slightly less jarring than Public Enemy, but slightly more jarring than a lot of the production work that Ice Cube was a part of. Of the rappers that I would find through imported tapes, or through my stepmother at the time, who would travel to the US and bring back tapes, Ice-T was always present. And in terms of the playground, in terms of the tapes that were passed around, my collection of Ice-T came in very handy in swaps, trades, other interested parties. He had a particular vision that was so beautifully set for a 13-year-old boy. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in concert. It's not just him, it's a variety of folk. Busy Bee, Biz Marquee, even some folks called Bone Thugs and Harmony that weren't really part of my thing, but certainly my wife has some connection with them. A variety of folk doing a variety of different melodic performances, including Slick Rick, who is, I think, probably one of the most interesting rappers of the 1980s, and certainly very heavily sampled by the rappers of the 1990s. I don't know what kind of experience I'll have with Ice-T. Certainly my wife's view of Ice-T comes through Law and Order Special Victims Unit. But it's still Ice-T. He still represents. He has a podcast, the Final Level podcast. Not sure if he's going to continue it. He's got like a new reality TV gig as well as Law and Order. So you never know. But I got a lot of time for Ice-T. A final story. For a period of time, Ice-T pushed on his podcast a pet immune system, which is basically like a powdered seaweed stuff that you add in with cat food. Our cats eat Ice-T's pet immune system. That's how much of an Ice-T fan I am. As I say to my wife as she sips on her Ice-T, Syndicate fool. He's also responsible for bringing Everlast into rap music. Anyway, I'll give an update after the Ice-T concert if it's worthy of short funk. I just wanted to put it out there. Tom Barbalet in San Jose, signing out.